And welcome back, our favorite weirdos. We're glad that you guys are joining us tonight, hanging out in the studio, as always, with Tony. And
we're going to the split screen.
Glad that we're here tonight. We have a lot of really cool stuff to talk about.
I'm dragging ass.
Yeah. You know what?
Seriously.
We were talking a little bit about that before the show. And, I'm actually not as bad. I had a little bit of a headache before I got here. It kind of started while I was at work today, but I'm here. You're here. We're here.
Yeah. Hey, look, we're
you
live.
guys are here. We're live. We're glad that you guys are hanging out with us. It's just, it's really perspective, my friend.
It is. And that's the thing is we were talking earlier before the show that we have had such a crazy week.
It has been. Just good stuff,
Yeah.
though. Really, really. And, we didn't really get a chance to get too much into it.
No.
But, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about this week. Do you want to go?
How was your week?
I feel like I have a burp stuck right now. I'm just going to be honest. There we go. There we go.
Louder is chiming in and says, "Sup, crazy McDonald man." Well, I'm going to get into that story later on.
Better out than in. That's what I always say. Doing good. Actually, this week has been pretty freaking amazing, to be honest. Like, I feel great. There's been a lot of different things going on, different changes, a bunch of things in my life, which have been really since freaking May. I think things have all been like changing, rearranging, but I can't complain about it because honestly, it's just been going up, up and up, up. So that's just awesome. And I'm thankful for that. All the opportunities that I continue to keep on having.
Yeah.
It's really, again, it's perspective on how you look at it. Some of the stuff that I've gone through has been kind of crap, but now we're here and I'm like, that makes sense. That makes sense why that happened. But yeah, it's just this week has been pretty cool. We did our Halloween special on the Rule of Cool.
Yes.
Rule of Cool.
We should have totally dressed up tonight.
We should have. Damn it. We missed an opportunity. Well, then.
I mean, technically, I am wearing my costume of a middle-aged, bald, fat guy.
Oh.
So
okay.
there's that.
Sweet.
Hi, fans.
So we got a chance to do that. What did you dress up like for that?
I was rocking the kilt in my cloak.
Oh, okay.
So there's that.
All right. And surprise unicorn I was. Had cosmic makeup on and then a light up unicorn horn, which was fantastic. Also, though, it came with the package of the unicorn horn is a light up tail as well. So yeah, it was kind of a last minute throw together, but it worked out.
I'm not gonna lie. The three favorite ones were obviously Rudy as the Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Jay as was it Space Jason?
Space Jason.
Friday the 13th or whatever, and then there was Brian, who was a knight from Monty Python.
Like honestly, really awesome costumes. It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Cute. His son coming over and saying, I like that.
I like those three guys.
I like that. I like this. And he touched Brian's costume. So cute. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. A lot of stuff happened in that episode.
Indeed it did.
My character is facing some changes. So if you guys get a chance, the new episode did drop today on the YouTube channel for Rule of Cool.
First.
Yeah. So if you guys get a chance, go check that out. Also on Friday, I did a Halloween episode with Initiative Impossible. Played a new character called Frankie, which I stayed in character for the whole thing, which was fun.
I caught a little bit of that.
Did you? Stuff. All right. Yeah. I actually had some people get in touch with me and were like, yeah, that was an awesome show. Great job. I'm like, all right, sweet. So we had that happen. You also did Guitar Friday. I'll let you get into all of your stuff.
Yeah.
So that's kind of been the start of the week. And during all of this, I have been training as a CEC, a coordinator, if you will, over the front end for Marshall. So I've been training over in Bay City. Great bunch of people over there helping out to teach me how to do my job over here in Cairo. So it's kind of interesting to be a coordinator, which is also a manager, CEC manager. I'm pretty excited about it. I said goodbye last Friday. So I said goodbye and then went over and did the show with Initiative Impossible. I ended my 7th season at Bronner's to take this position. But the path that I'm on, my journey that I'm on for my life right now, it just was a no-brainer for it.
Yeah.
So, and I will be honest with you guys, I always talked about how much I love my job at Bronner's.
Yes.
So far, so good with my job now. I'm really loving it as well. I'm also possibly moving up already.
Nice.
So there's that. I don't know yet. I'll let you guys know a little bit more on that one. So I'm going to be at the Caro Marshalls, and that opens up on the 13th of November. So coming up soon.
I'll have to come to the store and harass you.
Coming up soon. Yes, and I am just going to tell everybody right freaking now, because people have been, oh, you working at Marshalls, you get a discount, right? Yeah. Yes, I get a discount.
I mean, technically,
nobody else.
You were saying different to Kareem the other Saturday.
That is not true. Because in Bay City, they have been talking to people and been like, no. Because I'm not married and I do not have children. I am the only one that gets a discount for my discount numbers. So don't even ask me, because I will flip the bird at you. Don't ask, because I'm not going to lose my job over giving you 10%. No, not happening.
I mean, I have seniority, so do I count? Because we might as well be married. This has been a very odd process. Just saying.
No, take that back.
I mean, 2014 has been a very long time. I think I'm entitled to half.
No. Again. Here, I told you. I am not. No, it's 10%. People, just chill.
Is it? I see a beanie on Heather's head and chilling at a comfortable 73 degrees.
It is cold, my friend. It's cold
as bulls.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cold. So that's kind of what's been going on in my world with that. This weekend coming up actually is the end of the farmers market. I have been scheduled because I am still in training mode to be working this Saturday, so I am unable to finish it out. However, graciously, Dawn has agreed to set up and run the booth for me, so you guys will still have a chance to make it up there to the Dragonfly Boutique for the last weekend. I will not be taking any special orders at this time.
Right.
If you inbox me on the Dragonfly Boutique Caro, I could talk with you then about it. However, Dawn will be setting up and taking care of the booth for that day for the very final, and it is trunk or treat there. So if you do have little ones, make sure you make it up there. Free event for that stuff and other things going on. What else do I have to cover here really quick? I think that's pretty much it. Like, that's the excitement right now. It's just been a lot going on with that and training, and I'm really digging it right now. I like it.
Nice.
So, all right. How's your week been? Let's go to you.
Well, see if there's anybody in chat.
Oh, just got. Kenna says, hi.
Hi,
hey.
Kenna.
Pocket Kenna joining in. Thank you. Hi. Missed you for, that was another thing I was scheduled to work on Monday night. So I wasn't able to make it to SMD. Suck my deck.
Yep.
So I don't know how that went. So you're going to have to talk about that, I guess.
That was fun as shit.
All right. Passing it over to you. How has your week been?
Well, first, let me get caught up in chat here. John says, or no, that's actually louder, says, living the American dream. Whoa! He's going all Ric Flair in chat right now.
Oh, and Kenna says, how are you guys? Doing good. And John says, Pocket Kenna. Hi.
Pocket Kenna.
So passing it over.
So, yeah, it was pretty crazy. We did the show Thursday.
Yes.
Obviously, worked Friday and then worked again doing Guitar Fridays. It was really freaking cool to be able to play my new guitar. And, like, you guys showed up and showed out like, holy shit balls.
That's awesome.
I can't thank you guys enough, because you're constantly showing up on YouTube, on Twitch. If we could stream the other ones, I'm sure you guys would be there too. But it was super cool having you guys show up and just represent, like, throwing out ideas and
Very appreciated.
yeah, I mean, it's awesome. And I try to get to all your guys' channels to support the community that we have. But yeah, I didn't do chill stream because I was fucking exhausted.
Yeah. Oh,
But
I can imagine.
did some stuff on Sunday. Obviously, Monday, SMD suck my deck. We had Pegasus, we had Shelby, we had Pocket Kenna, which, by the way, Big Box Dave, in all of his epicness, is sending us some stuff to crack on the channel
Really?
for friends and fans of the channel. Brandon was there,
Yeah.
which was so much fun. We actually had a new element to SMD. We had a Shelby cam.
Really? Oh, really? Shelby was actually on cam this time.
We had a Shelby cam,
All right,
which was
all
pretty
right.
cool.
All right, cool.
So yeah, Shelby, if you're tuning in, you definitely have a face for radio, like I do. I appreciate that.
Oh my goodness.
But no, it was great. We threw some epic cardboard, and once again, you guys showed up and showed out. I appreciate you guys so much. We streamed for almost 5 hours, I think it was.
Jeez.
Obviously, Tuesday, Rule of Cool, which was epic.
Which was cool.
Which was so cool. We did a lot of things. Ren finally hit puberty. I was very
Man.
impressed to see that.
End of show. If you guys have not watched it yet, that you will watch the whole thing if you can.
Yes.
For real though. But there's a surprise. There is a surprise.
Yeah, I promised myself I wouldn't cry on camera, but I was so proud when Ren hit puberty.
Yeah. I'm just
getting hairy in funny places, thinking about
dude,
guys.
like, honestly, Ren is actually one of my. It's really hard because I continue to keep on getting characters that I really, really like. But Ren is definitely one of my favorite characters.
You have so much fun playing Ren.
I do.
And we totally have a ton of fun with you playing Ren because it's like Ren, smash.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Tank. Hey, Tank. Meow. Pretty much. That's pretty much it, yeah. I do enjoy playing Ren, though. Seriously.
Although I have to ask, why have you've lost one of your best assets?
Which cheek?
Hitting a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
I'll explain that another time. I will explain that another time.
Holy shit. Hey, Coon Dog is lurking. Hello, everyone.
Aw. Hello.
Hello.
I get all like.
You got a bunch
face.
of stuff in chat.
I get all squishy face when he shows up. Kenna says SMD was so fun. Need a pocket Kenna cam, LOL. And John says found a golf ball at work Monday and it didn't feel right, so I looked it up and it turns out to be a rare 1960s era golf ball, and it sounds like a super ball when you bounce it. Sweet. All right, cool. Very cool.
So did all of that. Obviously, Wednesday worked on some more stuff. As you guys know, we are doing some changes for this thing right here, Strange Friends Media, and the lot who we help out with and support, which we totally love supporting. But and then obviously here we are today, and we're dragging ass because we're always working.
Yeah.
Doing epic shit.
Yeah, actually. I honestly really have been enjoying, I'm thankful because a lot of people don't have jobs. So I'm thankful that I have another job that I actually like.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not trying to rub that in or anything, but I'm just like, gosh, I guess, like I said in the beginning, it's perspective. I'm grateful.
Well, and the thing that I appreciate, we're going to go back to this split claim.
Oh, hi.
Like we were talking a little bit before the show, is we jumped into this whole podcasting thing with both feet.
Yeah.
And we have no idea what the hell we're doing, let alone how to run the technology.
No clue.
Wanted nothing to do with this, the cameras.
I did not want a camera ever.
No. And here we are, which has been really interesting.
Yeah.
To say the least, because now we're focusing on upping the production.
Right.
And, working on like ring lights and actual lighting. Because it's been such a really cool process to hook up with other people in our little community online and go, hey, you know, you guys try this, or we'll ask, hey, how did you get that, you know, desired effect for production?
Right.
And they're like, oh, this, and this. And it's like, is it really that easy?
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what we've continually done by upping the production. I mean, obviously the audio, well, I think we've solved for the most part because we've had fairly decent audio from day one.
Yeah. Yes.
And then obviously
I think it's just the frame dropping that's been the most annoying thing with production for sure.
But you know, we get that ironed out with all the updates because you know, XSplit and
Oh, that felt good.
it sounded like that felt good.
Oh man.
But it's funny because we didn't have any inhibitions. We just jumped into it and did it. And we're at episode 253.
253. That's just insane.
I don't think I've done anything 253 times except for maybe
Don't say it.
walk around my house eating a cheeseburger.
So weird sometimes. So weird.
I'm just saying.
Speaking of weird, some of my
What?
favorite weirdos over here are actually
What do you got?
talking in chat. So Kenneth says, can I join and suck my deck next Monday if there is one? Also, tried to go live yesterday. Only Twitch worked. YouTube did not want to work at all. That's
Gross.
frustrating.
Gross.
This next Monday coming up is not an episode. The following one is.
Yes.
Correct. So not next Monday, but the following.
Well, and that's the thing is, I think I put it out to the live stream when we were doing that. It's like, hey, are you guys cool with us doing this every other Monday, or did you want us to do it every Monday? Because I'm not trying to do it every Monday, even though it would be cool.
Yeah, because a lot of that like kind of lies on you right now. Because I never know if I can make it as far as the schedule goes.
Right.
I know right now with my job that I had definitely put in for Tuesdays and for Thursdays for definite like morning shifts to be able to get off of there, but I don't know how every other Friday is gonna go. Like I felt if I continue to keep on asking too much, you're gonna be like, Heather, do you want to work at all? do you want a job and make money? Yeah, I do. I like money.
I mean, sort of. You know.
I like it.
Louder says, stop hogging all the good secret tricks. Wait. What? I don't.
What
how
secret Twix?
Twix.
What secret Twix do we got here?
Secret tricks are for kids. How John says, how come Twitch doesn't have a like button? That's a good question.
I don't know.
I know they have a follow button.
Twitch is just like, we don't care if you like us or not.
Well, I mean, but see, that's the thing is where Twitch has like bits and subs and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And YouTube is finally starting to get on board with all of that, where you can do like super chats and all this other stuff once you become monetized. And I, you know, as much as I know that we're going to eventually meet that, I'm pretty sure we're not going to continually be monetized just because we have a pretty amazing show that has nothing to do with staying into the guidelines of being monetized. So that's where you guys come in.
Yeah.
And you help support us.
A good reminder as well, guys, for all of you that listen on Twitch, gentlemen, ladies, all of you that listen on Twitch, if you are not a fan of the ads, which help the channel out, you can subscribe if you have a Prime membership to the channel, and that will bypass those ads. So, and also that helps the channel as well. So whichever way you guys are wanting to do that, if you don't mind listening to the ads, then cool. So yeah.
Which is funny because I just started watching a new series.
What new series?
On Prime, which was amazing.
What is it?
It's called The Peripheral.
Okay.
And it's got Chloe Grace Moretz, the chick that played Hit Girl on Kick-Ass.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I know who she is.
So the premise of this is, and you can watch the trailer, which is totally cool. But the premise of this is it's a virtual reality.
Okay.
But it's set in the future.
Oh.
And it's actual events that are happening 70 years later.
Oh. Okay.
So
all right.
it is stupid cool.
Yeah. Does it start out slow burn? Like,
Oh, it's kind of a slow burn, but like the last, I want to say probably 10, 15 minutes of the episode
yeah.
is when it really starts kicking
let's
up.
get into it now, and then we'll watch another episode.
What? But see, here's the thing though, the slow burn part of it
Yes.
is giving you all of the details of the backstory for the character development.
Okay. Fair enough. That's fair.
I mean, it's not like, you know, Stranger Things where you watch 5 episodes and then you finally understand what's going on.
Okay. So, tried to watch the new Lord of the Rings series.
Blech.
That is
Blech.
correct.
But
Like, that was a date night, and it was like,
speaking of that, I just picked up a
No.
box of DVDs. I don't know if you can see them over
a
my
box of DVDs.
shoulder. A box of DVDs, like
How
a box
old
like.
school?
But
Just
see, here's
kidding.
the thing, though. It was $5
Yeah, I
for
know.
as many
Like, really?
DVDs,
Where at?
Blu-rays, the whole 9 yards.
Where?
It's literally like,
Oh, it was a sale.
yeah, it was a sale
yeah.
right around the corner from my house, and I
Yeah.
just went, "Wow, seriously!" And these were really good movies.
Nice.
But it went to a great cause because they were trying to go through and get a van to take.
Was it that big house?
Yeah.
The garage sale there?
Yep.
Okay. Because,
Yeah.
like, after the garage sale was over, it was also like, okay, now we're just want to get rid of everything.
Yep.
Like, we did the sale. Now we just want to give stuff away for free, which was kind of interesting. Didn't mean to cut you off here.
Yep.
But I was like, dang, I need some new jeans for work because the ones that I have are all frayed on the bottom, and they're like, no.
Yeah.
So then they posted that, and I stopped up there, and I got like 4 new brand new pairs of jeans
Yeah.
in my size. I was like,
Heck yeah. Well, what was really cool is there was also an estate sale
yeah,
that I got. Actually, where's it? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
that's right.
So I got this book, which is really freaking cool.
What does it say?
This is Dorothea Lange 55, and it's a bunch of pictures from like 1930s, 1920s,
That's pretty cool.
stuff like that, where it's just like old, incredible photos
Yeah,
of a time gone by. 50 cents for the book.
nice.
And then I got one of the self-watering pots, one of the big ones,
Yeah, heck yeah,
for 50 cents. So I paid $1 for the whole lot. And I'm like,
that's awesome.
oh, darn. Book, pot, whatever shall I do?
$1 for a pot. That's pretty cheap.
Yeah. So
Pretty cheap, guys.
after my box of, actually, it's over on that shoulder. There.
Is it all those stacked or the ones that you just got?
Well, actually, see the
Top stack.
the middle row there.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of them because the rest of them, because Shelby of all people,
Yeah.
he went in for $250 and I went in for $250.
Oh,
So
okay. So you guys split.
I took the movies that I wanted and he got the rest, and I was like $250 for a box of DVDs and Blu-ray.
Yeah, really.
Oh darn! Whatever shall I
Yeah,
do?
seriously.
So yeah, I probably got about 10 Blu-rays and a couple of DVDs.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna be checking that out because you know me, I'm a movie file. I love that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited because I think is it the last episode, or is there one more after this of American Gigolo with John Bernthal?
I haven't even watched it. Like,
Oh God, you're killing me!
nah. So tomorrow night, I get to finish Vox Machina. Is that how they say it?
Vox Machina.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Critical Role. It's the
Oh
cartoon.
yeah.
So 2 or 3 episodes left. I can't remember. But tomorrow night,
Yeah.
that's date night, and we're finishing that out finally. I think our first like kind of date night, we watched the first or second movie of the D&D.
Yeah.
So we just basically did the 3000 Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Love that.
The
Hell
whole
yeah.
thing.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm not sure if that video or when that video will ever be uncovered, but it was pretty fun. Like we had a really good time doing that.
So Louder's chiming in and says, put some aloe plants in it. John said going to Big Texas Comic Con with the family Sunday, going to meet people like Anthony Hall from Weird Science, Jamie Kennedy,
Weird Science.
Matt Lillard,
Hell yeah, man.
Skeet Ulrich, Mark Paul Goslinger, from Saved by the Bell with Carrie Jones, Chewbacca, James
Dude.
Courtney, the current Jason Dante Bosco, and Mario Lopez.
Heck yeah, man.
Holy shit, dude. That's a hell of a
I'm
lineup.
going to Texas. Bye, guys.
Should tell Brian to go check that out.
I'm coming to Texas.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
You'll have to get some pictures
yeah.
and post them. I'm sure you will.
Yeah, for sure,
But
man.
yeah, like check that out. Let us know what how that whole event was, which we've got to figure out how we can go through and do that here locally.
Do a Comic-Con locally.
Yeah, like Detroit
That would be fun.
area. Hell yeah. I would
Why's
love
it
to
gotta
go
be
to
Detroit area? Why can't we have a little, like a Cara one?
Who
Would
the
be
hell's
dumb.
going to show up to
I don't, tell me who you want.
yes.
I'll get fired up.
I want Miles Kennedy and Mark Tremonti.
That's not Comic-Con.
You said tell me who you want.
No.
Yes.
Okay, going over to YouTube because I can't listen to your bullshit. Let's see. Kind of said. Also, November 7th. You're killing me, Smalls. So, yeah. No.
Actually, yeah, that would be that's well that's in 2 weeks.
I can't believe how quickly this month went by. Anybody else like
blew
out
by.
there blink and it's like fucking it's almost Halloween?
We blinked and it's almost Halloween from the beginning of the
I'm
year.
hoping to blink and be like, it's December. Hey.
Yeah, I mean that'd be nice.
I don't want the snow. I just want the heat.
So John says the list goes on, but those are the big names I can remember. Heck
Damn,
yeah.
that's awesome. Really.
Yeah.
That is one of my bucket listy things is to go to a Comic-Con. A decent one.
I've been to a couple of them.
I've never been. I would dress up totally. I want to be Rocket from.
The thing that I enjoy is when you see people that are going to Comic-Con that are totally dressed up to the nine, and you can't tell if it's the person or it's the
Actual like character.
right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I want to be Rocket. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is Brian going to be Groot?
That would be freaking awesome. Like best costumes ever.
Hell yeah.
I think that would be awesome because
Yeah.
height wise would be perfect. Why not?
John says, wasn't it just Valentine's Day like a week ago?
Yeah.
You are
No.
not wrong, bro.
Sweetest day, but yes.
Gross.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I was like, well, I don't need a day to be sweet. You're welcome. I was just like,
Oh, so the best one-liner, I forgot to get into this when we talked about
one-liners.
SMD,
Yeah.
which was great because Brandon, I think, has only played one time. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, if you're chiming in chat.
Chiming in.
That was either the first time or the second time that he got to play with Kenna
Oh, yeah.
for throwing cardboard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it was great because he's looking at Kenna because, you know, Brian, he's not a small guy.
Right.
Or Brandon, sorry. Not Brian.
Brian. Well, Brian's
There's
not
too
either.
many fucking bees. But anyways, so Shelby is being Shelby and cracking jokes and being funny.
Yeah.
And Kenna chimes in because, you know, Kenna's, 4 foot nothing.
Yes.
And 70 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah.
And she just chimes in and goes, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh, man.
So that was the running joke for the whole entire night.
Oh,
when
boy.
it became Kenna's turn.
Yeah.
And we weren't intentionally trying to go through and cause shenanigans, but it was too
But that's how it
funny
happened. Yeah.
to watch little Kenna, though she be small,
Just
she be fierce,
Rein it in.
just totally
Yeah.
give whoever it was talking,
That's funny.
the big old shut the fuck up, which was so freaking. Brandon and I were literally pissing ourselves laughing.
Yeah.
It was so freaking
Oh,
funny.
that's funny. Yes, I want to go to Comic-Con. I was gonna say good, left my ass off. First tabletop. That's Kenna.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. Little pocket Kenna.
Well, and it's
Reining
funny
it in.
because we
I
were talking
understand.
about some of the stuff that she had did on Arena
Yeah.
with her wolf deck, and she built her kitty scratch deck,
Yeah.
but then actually brought it to cardboard, which was so cool.
That's awesome.
Because I mean, it's so funny. She's a really fierce competitor.
Yeah.
When it comes
I need to be.
well, you will be. Trust me. With all
I
your
need to
decks
be.
that you have,
Well, and I started playing Arena, so I am on Arena now, guys. I mean, I have been playing it for a while now, but I have been at night trying to sneak in more games so I can start building my stuff. And I have been gaining more and more cards, more decks that are pre-built decks, which is okay. Like I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because it gives me something. So I finally got the blue and white deck with the angels, and now I'm like, bring it, fucka. Except for last night, I was so irritated. I had the opponent had 2 life left, and he just killed himself. I was like, you bastard. So then after that, I'm like, I can't be mad because I'm going to do the same thing because this sucks, man. This sucks.
Speaking of
I
that.
started gaining, cards and stuff. There is an
Nice.
event, I think, going on right now. So after I get done with
Midweek.
this, I got to play a little bit before I go to bed tonight.
Yeah, this
So,
midweek. I got to build a standard deck and play that. But,
yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of playing Arena, I got to play Arena for a little bit before I had to get to work on not doing this stuff. Mr. Dave Solari, Big
Really?
Bucks Dave,
Yeah.
shoots me a message on here and, hey, you want to play? And I'm like, shit, yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
So he's playing his tried and true Is It colors, his
Yeah.
blue and red. And I decided to throw some gobos at him. And it was great because the first game, he whipped my ass,
Yeah.
which was so much fun. And then went back at it. And here's the thing. I got him down really far,
Yeah.
but then just couldn't pull anything but land. And I'm like, this is bullshit.
Happens like so many times.
Yeah.
You look at all that stuff and you watch, like I've watched some of the best players even have those
Yep.
days where it's just too much land.
Well, look at Brian. He just
enough.
made it to Mythic.
He did. Congratulations, Pipe Dream Gaming.
Yeah,
Getting to Mythic.
exactly. But watching him play some of these games,
Some of the days.
and it's like he's grinding hardcore and still could not get a win.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
then
this
the
sucks.
the higher you go up, the harder it obviously it gets because you're getting against players that are trying to grind for the same thing. So yeah, it's like it's a lot of competition. I'm over here on little brass chair going, all right. All right.
Well, that's what's been really fun about all of that. John says, when I met Lou Ferrigno and shook his hand, oh my God, his hands are so massive. It made me feel like I was a 5-year-old.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
Speaking of that, She-Hulk
Sounds
just
okay.
ended last week, which was
I still haven't watched any of it. I haven't watched any of the Loki. I haven't watched any
whoa.
anything.
Time out. Back up. Hold on.
I know.
Hold on. Time out.
Yeah.
Are
Back
you
up.
or are you not the Tom Hiddleston fan?
I am, like, honestly.
Yeah.
And I haven't even watched it yet. I was going to watch. I have to finish freaking WandaVision still, too. I haven't watched. What's the next one? The freaking.
The Captain America
Yeah.
Winter Soldier.
No.
That was a good one.
I haven't watched any of these series. I have to finish Wanda up. And I can move on.
See, you're
But
not.
when do I have the time?
See, that's just you got to make time because it's Loki.
I know.
Come on.
I know. Tom Hiddleston's like,
Tom Hiddleston's my jam.
he's not your jam.
Oh, he's totally
Watch
my
it,
jam.
punk.
I saw him first.
Whatever. Anyhow, so I am so far behind on series because it's not like
Yeah.
I have like a whole day to just
Yeah, but see, some of
veg
these
out
series you
and
can
watch all this stuff.
some of these series you can burn through in like a half an hour.
But dude, the problem is like I can't be doing other stuff. I can't. I have to sit and actually focus. That's why I watch a lot or listen to a lot of the freaking unsolved mysteries and investigation TV crazy shows
You're
because
watching Murder Porn
I
again.
don't have to actually sit and watch it. I can just listen to it and be okay. Other ones, if I miss things, I'm going to be pissed off and like, well, I got to watch it again.
Watching
That
murder
was
porn.
dumb.
John's chiming
Yeah.
in and says, I was fortunate enough to meet Mini Me before he passed. He is so tiny.
Yeah, Vern Troyer?
Yeah, Vern
yeah,
Troyer.
Yeah. Man. And then this week,
Yeah.
freaking oh man, Leslie
Leslie.
Jordan passed away.
Who's that?
He was the little guy off of Call Me Cat and what was some of the other ones that he has done? He was an American Horror Story. He's a little comedian. He's like, well, shoot, how y'all doing? Or, well, shit, how y'all doing?
No idea.
No? Yeah, he's funny, actually.
Sure.
I was like, oh, that's sad. But yeah, so much of that.
Yep. I'm still giving you shit because you're not a Loki fan if you've not watched Loki.
I am a Loki fan.
That's it. I'm emailing Tom and being like, hey, my co-host says she's a Tom Hiddleston fan and has not watched the Loki series.
Listen. Okay.
He's going to be pissed at you. He's going to be like, look.
First off, like, I care.
I need my $1.25 in subscription fees.
I'll be like, bitch, when have you watched any of my shows? That's what I'd say. No, I wouldn't.
You'd be like, what show? What am I supposed to watch?
Bitch.
Who the hell are you?
Bitch.
And of course, Heather would be totally chime in and be like, shh.
Don't make this weird.
Don't make this weird.
Don't make this weird. But seriously, like, I'm kind of there.
Tom Hiddleston.
Right. And I'd be like, bitch, when have you watched my shows? Don't come at. Shh. Don't talk to me in your accent. Just stop.
He is one charming motherfucker, isn't he?
Yeah. I have to. I'll admit it.
Have you watched any of the interviews with him?
I like some from way back, but yeah.
I love when he does his impressions of like Robert De Niro.
I haven't seen any of those.
Al
Like, I saw any of those.
Oh
Those
my
would be funny.
God.
Got a couple things.
He is so good at it.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh. Kind of says Groot. Everyone makes me feel like a 5-year-old. I like Loki. I like Unsolved Mysteries.
Nice.
Having dinner, Roy doesn't approve because it's macaroni and cheese with hot dogs mixed in. I don't approve either. Like what? It's a quick meal. I have my protein. Leave me alone. Well, hey, if that's what you like, it's not for me. But if that's what you want, and Jackalope Herdmaster's joining in. He says hi.
What's up?
Hello
What's
with
up?
a wave.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, kind of whatever. Do your thing if that's what you got. Like I can't even tell you. This past last week, I think we talked about it. I went home and went through my cupboards and got rid of all the like processed and stuff that I just don't feel like I should be eating anymore for myself. Don't care if you guys eat whatever you eat. That's your business. But I decided that I was going to start trying to, or not trying to, but starting to eat healthier and do all these things. And it's been good this week. I have been watching what I'm doing. So for me, a lot of the things, it's like things I'm eating, you'd probably be like, how? Like, how are you not dying?
We're gonna get into that conversation.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So, anyways, Josh, there's been a excessive amount of famous people passing away this year.
Yeah, it has been.
And he still hasn't gotten over Betty White.
Yeah, I hear you. I
mean,
hear you. She lived a good life, though. You know,
Betty White was a boss. We're going to the split.
At that age, and people are like, "I wish she just could have lived longer," and she's already pushing 100.
I mean, she already outlived the queen, so fuck that chick.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
I just caught a memory on Facebook from a friend of mine's page. And speaking about losing famous people, there was a video clip of Robin Williams
Oh man.
talking about things and like talking about a punch in the gut.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Because
It's a hard one.
between him and Eddie Van Halen, that fucked me up. I was
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah, though, like I know it's inevitable. It's just it is life. That's what it is. We live until we don't.
But you
And-
have such amazing creative contributions from these people.
Oh yeah, and I'm not saying that like that. I don't honor that, like
Yeah.
their life and everything, like with the rest of everybody. But I think about that, and now that we're constantly on social media and everything, and all these things, people passing away, they keep on coming up. For me, because I am getting older myself, I'm just like it gets in my head sometimes, I'll be honest with you. And it doesn't pair very well with watching like these investigation TVs and Snapped and all that
Watching
crap.
murder porn.
Because then you get to thinking about it and I'm like, oh man, I'm on the road right now. What if blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, stop playing Final Destination. Because that's just knock it off. Like, so I think about that stuff and it's in our face more. And I don't know if anybody else feels that as of getting older, like you start worrying about things like that.
What?
I'm like, oh shit, like what if something happened? What if something were to happen to me?
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Like I don't want to. I want to stick around and annoy the shit out of the rest of you guys for as long as I can. But I think about that. I'm like, man, what will happen? Like if something happened to me, like my cats and shit. Like, I don't know. I don't have a plan for you people after I'm done.
I mean,
I just don't.
I'm gonna live forever.
I just
so
don't.
It's gonna piss people off. Be like, fuck, that guy's still alive.
But it gets in your head though.
How?
Like it gets in my head sometimes, like seeing all these people passing away and stuff, and then you see people that are close to our ages and that we knew in life, like really knew. It's like, damn, okay, this is depressing. This is depressing. I don't want to be on social media anymore. Screw this.
Oh, hell yeah. John's chiming in and says, good morning, Vietnam.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And Kenna says, don't want him to get up and cook. He's not feeling good and he is hurting today from a procedure yesterday. Sorry to hear that he's feeling that way.
Yeah.
Also, still can't get over a YouTuber named Steve Cash passed away. He did a really good job in talking kitty cat videos. Aw. Yeah, that's understandable.
Well, that's what blows me away. It's like whether or not we're doing it accidentally or on purpose. Mm-hmm. This is one of our legacies.
Yeah.
So after we are dead,
all this gold.
Right. Once we're dead and gone, you know, a few millennia from now, people are going to be able to find this shit on the YouTube and be like, who the hell were these two people?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We'll be popular after the fact.
What? That's what's funny is the fact that, you know, we will be dead and gone. And, you know, who knows? We'll be blowing up as a virtual success or whatever it is. I don't even know. It just could be go like a cricket fart in the night.
That's probably what's going to happen. But yeah.
But the point is that here is an hour and a half of conversation every Thursday that you will never get back.
Very true. And you guys still show up.
Right. And I find it absolutely hilarious because you guys keep showing up. You keep supporting the channel. You keep sharing it on the social medias. You keep punching the like button in the mouth, which thank you guys so much.
Thank you for the support. Like, we're thankful that you put up with us for this time and that you continue to keep coming back. I just like...
Well, and I just checked the stats again because I wanted to see where we were sitting and how we can go through and do things better from a production standpoint.
Right.
And 88% of you guys are subscribed on YouTube. So thank you guys for that. And we still need to get the 12%. What are you doing?
I'm trying to reach my phone. Put my glasses on and now I can't see.
Right. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys. And what's so cool is you guys were blowing us up on Twitch. Like, you guys subscribe to us. Thank you all who subscribed last month. But it's a new month, so you renew that cycle. But one of the things that I wanted to get back into is you brought up about eating healthier.
Yeah, for sure.
And getting rid of processed foods. Mm-hmm. So tell some of the listeners and the viewers what that process was like. Because I know my process was a little different.
Well, you know, this time around, in the past, because I have put my body through a lot, starting with having the weight loss surgery. I mean, there's other things before that I had to have surgery and whatnot on. But I decided, because I was at 350 pounds, that I was going to go ahead and get the weight loss surgery. So that's a lot of stuff that I've put on my body. And in the past, like at that point in time, and the reason why I bring that up is because you really generally have got to go onto like a liquid diet to get to that point where you're going to be okay to be able to stand dealing with having the weight loss surgery. So that was one big thing. And while I was doing that, I was just like, ugh. There was days where I was like, screw this. Like, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? I do not regret it. Honestly, every single day, I don't regret doing that because I feel amazing, like worlds better than where it was. So this time around, instead of going, like, even with my allergy, I was like, oh, I can't have this and I can't eat this and I can't, you know, so it was always this like really negative process for me. And then this time around, it was just like, you know what? I want to be around longer. I want to be able to move. I want to be able to hold off as long as I can without having to have a walker and having to do all that stuff and just be healthy and do these things that I need to do for myself daily. And part of that process in my head was like, well, if that's what we're going to do, I need to get rid of eating all the processed stuff. There's a lot of stuff I can't have, but there is some stuff that I could still have. And I'm like, you know what? It's not worth it.
No.
All the extra sodium, sugar, whatever else, chemicals, everything else that they put into it, I was like, well, screw this. You know, I honestly don't need to eat Oreos and I don't need to have a big box of whatever sprinkled, whatever. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go through my cupboard and I'm going to get rid of the processed stuff. Even though it is convenient, I will make food that will be convenient for me.
Yeah.
And this time around, it wasn't really, it was like, okay, nah, don't need, don't want. And I was over on the one side of my house, which is not very big, but I'm on one side of the house in the cupboards and I'm actually just like eating stuff. Like, nope, don't need this, don't want that. Yuck. No. So after I got done, I ended up having like a brown paper bag full of stuff to give away. Nice. And I still have it sitting there, which I haven't done yet. But it was just like, you know, for one, I'm allergic to dyes too, which I don't really talk about often. I am allergic to a couple of the different dyes on top of sesame seeds, walnuts, freaking gluten, milk, dairy. So I actually am cutting that out as well.
Right.
So basically what I have gone to is going to fruits, nuts, grains, vegetables, and I don't really eat a whole lot of meat. So if I do, it's more or less like chicken and tuna fish,
right.
Crab. That's about it. I don't really eat a lot of like red meat or anything anyway.
That sounds so good right now.
Yeah. So, you know, even I guess lobster too, but I don't know. When do I eat that really? But I've finally gone to that point where I'm just like, it's okay. Like, I'm okay with cutting that stuff out.
Louder's chiming in and says, Heather gets baghead and baghead related things, and I'll leave my music to Tony.
Nice. And
that's too funny.
Let me see here. I'll still be watching these videos, and Kenna says, ew, cricket fart. But yeah, so this time around, it really wasn't about getting rid of the stuff and going, why do I have to do this? Like, why am I so mean to myself? Like, why am I cutting this stuff out? It wasn't about pouting about it. It was like, no, be a fucking adult and just do it so you can feel better, because I want to. I haven't gone this far to get to where I'm at. And I just finally went, you know what? Why are we holding on to that? Why am I holding on to this food? What is the purpose?
And that's one of the things, and I want to have you expound on that. Is how long you've been doing this? For about a week or so now? 2 weeks?
Yeah, about a week now.
Okay.
About a week.
So now what have you noticed in just that week's time of eating as fresh as you can?
Well, talked about like bathroom stuff, but I really don't want to talk about it because last time you guys pick on me about that stuff. So basically, honestly, I feel like I do have more energy. I have not felt like I really needed naps or anything, where I used to feel like that a lot. I will be honest. I still do have my coffee in the morning. Like in the beginning, I was like, no, I'm getting rid of this. But I'm not actually going out and getting like the fancy coffee or anything that looks like dessert instead of coffee. So at home, I'm just making my, my usual travel mug for work.
And that's called diabetes.
Yeah, kind of. And then I use like almond creamer or one of those kinds to get rid of the dairy. But so I still do have that. But it's not really even about the caffeine for me. It's just I enjoy having that hot beverage in the morning, which I know tea is better. But I'm not quite there yet. Like, I'm not quite there yet. I have a lot of different tea.
What?
But I'm not there.
And we were talking about that before the show, and you were talking about, there's certain things that aren't allowed on the floor because, it gets spilled, it gets sticky and nasty.
Yeah. Oh, where I work at. Yeah.
But that's the thing is the harvest. And yes, I'm totally pimping that out tonight. Because I was there hanging with Brian, and I got to hang out with Randy, our pastor at Colwood.
Right.
Love that guy. And then, of course, chit-chatting with Megan. And, they have such a variety of teas.
Yeah.
And from a health standpoint, tea is so much better for you.
It is.
Even if you just drink like a green tea, which is basically...
Green tea is amazing.
Green flavored water.
Basically. It's like grass water, but it's called green tea.
Right.
That's how I feel about it. Where I'm at right now, like, I know tea is fantastic.
Right.
But I'm not there yet. See, and that's okay. Okay.
And here's the thing, like Nicole, our lovely friend Nicole, who is absolutely amazing. Right. She was on her way to work, and she messaged me. She's like, hey, you're a tea guy.
Yeah.
Give me a good tea combo.
Yeah.
And I was like, spicy cinnamon and vanilla.
Yeah.
And every time I've gone there, just because, and here's the thing, we used to do like tea roulette, milkshake roulette, you know,
Yep.
any of that stuff. I actually discovered that because I'm like, fuck it, surprise me. I don't know what you guys are putting in there. And that has been such an incredible blend of spicy cinnamon because it tastes like, you remember the little candies that are red hot?
Yep.
That had that really
I have
punch?
that. I have that same tea on accident.
Yes.
Yeah, because I get it from Big B actually.
So if you have any more of that,
But
I'll happily take it.
I'm glad that it's. I like that one.
Damn it.
Actually, Little Hope got me hooked on that.
Oh yeah.
So I do enjoy that one. I do like that one.
Right.
So as I transition from kind of, getting away from coffee, if that's what I end up doing,
Right.
if that's the only thing that I end up keeping, then I'm not mad in
Right.
the slightest. As long
Absolutely.
as I'm still getting in the grains and everything else that I really should be having for my body.
Right.
Like seriously, I do feel amazing. I sleep better.
Yes.
I mean, obviously I can starfish because I have the whole bed to myself. So I sleep better. Because of only having water allowed on the floor when I'm at work, I drink quite a few of those in a day. So I'm getting more water in. I'm getting more physical activity because I'm walking, I'm standing. I'm not just sitting around all day like I was at Bronner's.
Right.
There's such a different feel of where I'm at right now. And like I said, just sometimes when you are trying to transition or you know that you should and you want to, but you're still having a hard time, like that's kind of where I was before with food because I was like, you know what? Why do I gotta do this? I don't wanna.
Right.
I don't wanna do this.
I don't
and
wanna
now I'm just like, I want to. And that makes a big difference. Like you can't push somebody to do something.
Right.
Our doctors could tell us all day long, hey, you need to lose 30 pounds, whatever, all day long.
Mark
but
Dave from-
until you're ready to do it.
Mark saved from the turd that tried to kill you.
Right. Until you're ready to do it, though, it's just like, fuck off, man.
See, and that inspiration. And Louder says, drink green tea all gam day. I think he meant damn, but anyways.
Yeah.
He actually inspired me with posting some of his food stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
on, his lunch and dinner and breakfast and whatnot. Because, when you're eating healthy and actively doing it, not just like, oh, hey, I ate a pizza and I ate some celery today.
Yeah, no.
That's not, no.
The celery, like, decent, okay.
Celery is hairy water. You don't want that.
Hairy water. No, you don't want that. Well, one thing that really got me like a while back when I worked at Walmart, there was somebody at Walmart that was like, hey, I drink Mountain Dew because it's got orange juice in it. And that means it's good for me. I'm like, that is utter bullshit.
It's radiated antifreeze.
No.
Why are you drinking that?
I look back at that and I was like, fuck, that was me.
Yeah.
That was me, and I got talking with another coworker this past week, and we're talking about like the cost of food and the cost of living and the cost of all of this stuff and how big of a difference it is now for what a cart full of groceries costs compared to what a cart full of groceries cost back then.
Right.
And I got talking about it and I'm like, like the college diet of ramens and whatever.
Living out of a vending machine.
I'm sure more and more people are having to do right now because it is expensive. And I said, that's not an option for me.
Right.
I can't do that because for one, I don't want to, but for two, I can't because I'm allergic to that stuff. So either way, it's like, I'm not making excuses. Yeah, it costs a fucking lot. But for me, I can't eat a whole lot anyway. And it's just me. So,
but here's the thing, though, and I wanted to point that out.
No excuses.
Going back to that inspiration that Timmy was posting on Facebook, is if you're eating good, healthy, fresh, clean food, you're not going to eat as much because it's going to fill you up.
This is very true, and I've experienced that this past week.
And that's the thing that's always impressed me about starting this process when I was 32, because my health just went.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, you've adulted long enough. Your body's going to suffer for it if you don't make some drastic changes.
Yeah.
So starting that, and you were there for part of that journey while I was in the hospital trying to shoot a dick bullet. But No, it's crazy because Timmy was posting stuff like he made homemade chili.
Yeah.
He did, what was it? Oh, good God. It was like a bunch of steak and peppers, and he did something else. I can't remember what it was, but it just looked like a steak fajita type thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that inspires me to do this, this, and this. And he was getting all kinds of fresh peppers out of his garden. I'm like, hey, Timmy, dude, hook me up with that. Because when you posted yesterday of what you're making for the meal, and like Timmy is a fucking boss when it comes to cooking.
That's awesome.
So having that inspiration and seeing other people post stuff on their socials of going, wow, that looks really good. I can do that. And here's the thing, to eat healthy, guess what? It's not that hard to do because you cook the meat, you dice up the vegetables. And that's the thing is people, I want to do prep. It takes what, 15, 20 minutes?
It's really not as horrible as we put it. Like our brains are dicks sometimes. It's just like,
tell me about it.
It's just like, oh, nope, I don't want to do that because it's going to take for a fuck. Yes. Okay. Let's get realistic.
Yes. Can we get real here?
Prepping and doing the cooking and all of that stuff, it does take a long time just to eat for 5 minutes. Okay, not wrong. However, it is very rewarding when you do take the time to make your own food. You know what you're putting in it and you know what you're putting into your body.
Well,
yeah,
it's
honestly,
that process. You're supposed to labor over your healthy process.
Yeah.
Because every day, well, and it's so funny because when we're at the farmer's market, it's hilarious watching people's responses when I'm walking around with a big fat ass poblano and a honey crisp apple.
And people are like, what is he doing with that?
Exactly.
Which one goes up there?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Just kidding.
So, and I'm eating this stuff and other vendors are like, what the hell are you eating? I'm like, here, try, go ahead. I've got a bag full of poblanos. And, you know, the Honey Crisp. And then, of course, I get my diabetes from Kenny with the monster cookies.
Yeah. See, now, like, I go bake it up vegan style. I love, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Kenny's baked goods, they do have amazing monster
cookies. It's crack. That's what it is.
However, bake it up vegan style. My girl over there.
I love her.
Has the sugar cookies and the peanut butter cookies that are to fucking die for.
Oh, they're amazing.
Here I am all like, okay, so here's another thing for just let's get real.
Yes.
We're not always going to be able to be on point 100%, but because I am on this journey right now, I'm like, okay, I need to step back from that stuff. Even if I do really like it, I do know that she bakes all of her stuff, you know, vegan, whatever. However, that does not mean that it's completely healthy either.
Exactly.
So, you know, if we're going to get realistic about it as humans, as who we are, as loving food, I don't know how many of you grew up going to family functions just because there was going to be a shit ton of food and it was free, whatever. I don't want to say free, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
And we're just like, that's what we're doing. We're fucking putting our fat pants on and we're loading our plates up and we're going to have food. We're all going to be happy. We're all going to be miserable together later on and tell jokes. And then we're going to fart and whatever else we got to do. And then we're going to make more jokes. And then we're going to go back and then we're going to eat more. And then we're going to repeat this process.
Yes.
I don't know how many of you have gone through this, but
well, especially during the holidays.
Yeah, I mean, come on, like to start doing this now. I'm like, I fucking love Thanksgiving. I love it. You know, like pretty much almost everything I can make everything gluten free. So it's like I want fucking turkey. So, but okay, let's talk about that though.
Yes.
So if you're gonna be doing this, you're on this journey like I am. Okay, it's all right to have like a day to eat, but just don't fucking overdo it if you're not eating that much.
Well, and here's the thing, like we've talked about, and one of the things that you've actually inspired me is if you're going to have a cheat day, which there is no such thing.
Not really, no.
You have to put the work in.
You do.
Of exercising, or as you say, creative movement.
Creative movement.
But, you know, condition your body. Because if it takes what, half an hour of working out? And your body is good for the day.
And make it fun, though.
Yes.
Like, why make it be like, well, I'm dieting. First
Yes.
off, I don't want to do anything that says die in it. How about that? And then you say, well, I got to exercise. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's what you can call it. But I prefer saying like, fuck, well, I'm going to get some creative movement in. If
look
you're
at this.
dancing,
Yes.
if you're walking in place or going for a walk outside in nature, if you're getting on a bike or on a stationary bike, if you're moving your body,
Yep.
belly dancing, I don't give a crap what you're doing. Yoga.
Yeah.
You're doing something though, because think about it. Why? Okay, I don't think that the education system gets a lot of shit right. I'm not trying to throw shade or anything.
It doesn't.
But it doesn't. But what is the thing? What do they have?
Yes.
You sit there.
Yes.
You do your studies. Then what? What do you do?
Yeah.
Recess.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why do you do recess? Because you're sitting there.
Yep. And
You
your
have
brain
to
needs
burn
time to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you go back and you start doing your studies again. And then you eat. And then you go out
Yep.
to recess. You have gym.
Yep.
You know, there's a reason why we have that stuff.
I mean, my jaded process thinks of the educational system in prison is fairly simple because
I'm sure. I'm
similar.
sure.
I mean,
like I don't know.
but no, that's the thing is when you look at that, it's all about prepping your body for the things that you need to do. You want to get good sleep, work out for a half hour a day, and eat healthy.
Gosh, yeah.
You're gonna get some bomb ass sleep.
Even if you do yoga, I know it's not for everybody, but like the stretches,
over there.
dude, that's the best, isn't it?
Yes, the fat kid yoga.
Oh my god, just
still
my
look
size
like-
yoga.
Yeah,
So good.
I still look like a broken potato and a monkey
But-
trying to fuck a football.
But
hey, it works.
over time, if you continue to do it,
Yes.
your balance gets better.
Yeah.
You stretch, so that's helping. Another thing that I also started doing is for myself, I have like a freaking infrared massager.
Yeah.
So now like I will do like my back and on my legs and stuff to try to help move toxins out also.
Yeah.
But also remember, if you're going to do that kind of stuff, to drink water.
Yes.
And I also have the detox thing.
Yes.
So I'm trying to work on as a whole,
Yeah.
because I can't honestly, right at this moment, can't afford to go in and get a massage, even though it's great for you because it does work out the toxins
Yes.
and all kinds of stuff. So, but it's really just, you think about it. Like, let's go back to that conversation about
Yes.
school and the reason why they have us get up and work out, whatever, move, gotta move. Again, it doesn't matter if it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 15, 30, as long as you're moving. Because I figure I continue to say to myself, if I don't use it, I'm going to lose it.
Right.
If I use it, then I'll still lose it, but not like in that way, like losing weight, if that's the goal.
Well, right. But and that's the thing is when you look at that 30 minutes a day of strenuous exercise
Yeah.
burns all of the information that you need because your body continually perpetuates that.
Right.
30 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Like we spend that time in the bathroom most days.
And the thing too,
Just saying.
I used to be such a bad, like I used to be so bad with this. I'd be like, I have no time.
Yeah.
But now,
What
like,
else are you doing?
For me,
Yeah.
the best way for me to get my exercise in is if I do it in the morning.
Yep.
So when I wake up, I get up, I drink water in the morning. That's my first, obviously, use the bathroom because I'm
Yes.
like, oh God. And then I drink my water. I make my coffee. I do my thing. Like I get my shit done.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, I have a bike, a stationary bike. I'd rather have an outdoor whatever, but sometimes you just can't. So I do the stationary bike. I can do a mile in like no freaking time. And that's a mile.
Yep.
Already in.
Yep.
But best for me, get it done, get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Not saying I don't enjoy it because I do,
Yep.
but get it done, get out of the way, move on,
Yeah.
get it done. We make excuses for every fucking thing except for the things that are not as healthy. I can do this. I can make time.
What? And that's the thing is when you look at it, and I don't know if you've experienced this, but since I've attempted to have better behaviors and habits, when you start a workout routine and you're exercising and you're doing all of these other things to help your body do the thing that it needs to do,
Yeah,
those workout routines go flying by.
they really do.
Like
And-
I'll get up in the morning and
Yeah.
I'll work out for a half hour, maybe 45 minutes if I'm feeling extra zealous, do my devotion, jump in the shower and start my day,
yeah,
which is incredible because when you start your day after you've had a shower and you've done all of that preparatory work, you are engaged and ready to go for the day.
Yeah, I wake up from, getting that stuff done and then taking a shower. Like, I prefer to take the shower in the morning because it does wake me up. So on top of doing the changing up my food and my routine, staying away from the stuff that's trying to kill me, for one, I have also started, because it's no surprise to everybody that has listened. If you're new, you're tuning in, whatever. I do wear wigs because I do have hair loss, and it's in the front. And as a woman, I'm not saying it's not devastating for men, but as a woman also, though, like, because we're expected to have like beautiful hair, whatever. So it is kind of devastating. Honestly, it is. But I am so excited because I have this spray. It's called Mermaid Spray. It's natural. Actually, Becky and I made it like a long time back. So it's got rosemary, peppermint, and I believe it's lavender or cedarwood and lavender in it with an oil mix.
Yeah.
And like spring water or something. I can't remember what it was. But, and you spray that on your hair. So I have been doing that. Like, I'm spraying it and massaging it in.
Yeah.
Too excited there. Like before bed and like in the morning, so it dries in enough time, or after shower or whatever. And I'm starting to notice like a big difference. So not only just eating right, getting the water, getting sleep, and doing that, like, I'm seeing a big difference. I don't know. I'm not going to, okay, like, this is not like a gimmick. Hey, this is going to work for everybody thing, but it is working for me.
All right, let's catch up with chat real quick, and then we need to get into shout outs. Louder says squash season and cooking twice a day will keep the weight off.
Yeah.
Well, that's, going back to that inspiration of stuff that he's been posting on his social media. Like when you're inspired to cook your own meals, like you're moving, you're grooving.
Yeah.
And, whether you're doing prep or something like that. And he's inspired me quite a lot to go, hey, I can do that, but I'm going to do my own little thing. And that's the thing. Before we get into the shout outs, you said a really cool thing. I don't want to do a thing that has dye in it.
Right.
Here's the thing.
Really?
Newsflash, diets don't fucking work.
Right.
Because it's a fad. It's a trend.
Yep.
You have to figure out what works for you.
Really do.
And run with it.
Yep. I mean, honestly, and it's not one size fits all, really.
No,
it really isn't.
It never has been.
What works good for one of you, what works good for me might not work good for any of you, whatever, vice versa.
Right.
I know we've talked quite a bit about different things with health and whatnot, and just the things that we've done to change up for us doesn't mean it's going to work for you. This is not an infomercial. This is not us telling you that you have to go and do this, or that we're not shaming anybody for whatever, you eat whatever you want to eat. That's up to you. Like, honestly, that's your life. But at this point in time, in mine and Tony's, whatever, we've decided that, this is where it's at. It was kind of funny that I stopped down to go see my dad, and my dad's like, okay, well, I want you to go out and go get me some stuff. No problem.
Yeah.
He's like, go ahead and go get your coffee if you want to. And I'm like, no, I've actually decided to cut back on it.
Yeah.
And, the willpower that I actually had for that, if you guys know me, loving Big B, I don't drink coffee there. I drink freaking dessert in a 24-ounce cup.
Well, and I think on the back of all of this, it's the process, because food is getting more expensive.
And
if you're eating properly, you're not eating so much. I mean, we've noticed that at the farmers market,
right?
Of supporting local farmers and vendors that bring fresh produce,
right?
To where you grab an apple and a Plebano and a Kenny's crack.
Right.
And that's your meal for the day. And it's filling. It's so good.
Yeah. And when you're eating like these different things that are filling, like the fiber, all that stuff.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
I feel like since I have decided to cut back on all of the things that I've been talking about, and not like, I'm like, oh, I'm cutting it out for good. No, I'm giving myself 30 days. I'm giving myself 30 days to do this and see how it goes.
Yep.
And then, if I feel good, I continue to feel good, I'm going to keep going with it.
Yeah.
So, I'm just like, okay, I can sacrifice that because I'm worth it. Like, I am worth being able to take care of my health as a whole.
Absolutely.
So a couple of things over here on YouTube before we get into the shout outs. I know we're already almost at 9:10.
I'm okay with that.
Kenna says, what are those? Not apples. The other one, poblano's, those are peppers.
Yeah, they're peppers.
More of a hotter pepper, correct?
I think they're like a warm, sweet pepper, but that's just my taste buds.
Yeah. She also, my dad is also turning in and said, hello, you guys.
What's up, Pops?
Oh, I got to go back up here. Sorry. Ken says peppermint tea is awesome. Cinnamon disc, red hot. I need to gain like 30 pounds. LOL. I need to learn how to cook. Also, she says, I play Pokemon Go just for the walk every day. And sorry for all the messages. Laughing my ass off. No, keep on messaging.
Yeah,
and we
that's
do
what it's
appreciate
about.
it. We do like when you guys engage with us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We have some other people that are hanging out there, not calling you out. But if you're on and you're on YouTube or you're on Twitch, go ahead and say hello. The Twitter. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do the shout outs. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to?
No, you can go first.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to Kenny's Baked Goods, Kenny Euro Custom Cookies and Baked Goods from Fairgrove. If you are interested in getting some cookies, they do custom orders. They're on Facebook under Kenny's Baked Goods. If you are wanting to just go up and see what kind of cookies that they do have, it is the last farmers market of the season coming up Saturday.
I'm so sad.
It'll be 9 to 2 if you guys are wanting to stop up and get some cookies. There are going to be 2 other special events through November and in December. And if you guys are still interested in that weather, depending on how it is, it still will be going on, I am sure.
Right.
So if you guys are interested, make sure that you stop up. Don't miss out on getting some good cookies this last weekend of the farmers market. Not just the cookies, but there's many other vendors there. Get some shopping done if you're going to do some of the Christmas shopping. Get some of the goodies from these farmers, from these cottage food or bakers, whatever.
Yeah.
Make sure that you stop up, because if you go to the market and you see things that you do like or do enjoy, chances are they're going to be back next season. So you can kind of get a head start on what's going to be their next season. Speaking of the farmers market, if you are interested in getting involved next season, you can get in touch with Lauren Amal, farmers market manager here in Caro.
Yeah.
You can give her a call at 989-673-7671, extension 5229. Or you can just go to the Facebook page. There is a Facebook page for the Caro's Farmers Market.
Yes.
I think there's Friends of the Farmers Market as well.
Yep.
And there is a page for vendors. But if you're not one of the vendors, I don't know why I'm telling you that anyway. But if you're interested, you can get in touch with Lauren and talk with about maybe, I suggest, and I'm just going to recommend this. This is just a personal thing. If you're interested in trying to get your small business out there and you do qualify to be able to be a part of the farmers market,
Yes.
get in touch with Lauren and try it a couple times. Don't just do one time, because you can't really gauge it off of that. No. I would definitely say at least 3 to 5 times of trying. Let people know who you are. Let people know what your products are. Let them try them if you have samples, different things like that. But I recommend doing a drop-in. Try it out. Honestly, you don't know until you give it a shot. But one time you might do good, but you can't really gauge the farmer's market off of that.
Right.
Last but not least, one of my other favorites that go to a different farmer's market, but they are local, Stone Cottage Farm of Mayville. If you do not like them on Facebook, I recommend that you do. The stories, the things of the farm, all of the stuff that they got going on. Kid Mageddon, when that comes up, you guys are going to want to follow that and see all the baby goats hopping around doing their thing. But they also have registered Alpines and Nubians, dairy goats, goat milk soap, goat milk shares, farm fresh eggs, artisan bread, and farm art. If you're interested in purchasing any of those things, get in touch with them on Stone Cottage Farm, Mayville, Facebook
There's farm
page.
art right behind you.
There is some. That is a dragonfly, which is really, really pretty. And also you can go to www.etsy.com/shop/Stone Cottage Farm soap. Hey, who knew wearing glasses could get you through some of these kind of things?
Because you can read
I
properly.
can read properly. All right, passing it over to you.
Is there anything in chat you need to catch up on?
Oh, let me see here. Let me see here. Oh, okay. Coaches is joining in. You're good enough. You're strong enough. And gosh darn it, people like you.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that.
Yes. And it kind of says, I miss the baby goats. Oh.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right, going to go ahead and pass it over to you so you can do those shout outs. Thank you, everybody,
That's
for
right.
sticking around listening to these shout outs. We are not sponsored by any of these people. We just like to share and give back where we can, and that we want to support local.
Harvest. Harvest Your Craft is an amazing shop, restaurant, cafe, whatever you want to call it. They have amazing food. They have incredible tea. They have coffee. And, well, what can I say? The owners, Matt and Megan, are amazing. And, yeah, go check it out. It's really cool. 157 North Main Street, Caro, Michigan, right on the main drag. Tell them Tony sent you. They'll hook you up. It's amazing stuff. So we're going to get into the rest of this stuff. Spray Tans by Nicole, which we love Nicole. She's amazing. Nicole Babb, mobile spray tanning. You can text her at 989-640-3138. Look her up. She's amazing. She does an incredible job. And yeah, tell her that you heard about her on the show, so that way she knows where to direct people. And then last but certainly not least, who the hell is this? This is, okay. This is Dragonfly Boutique, designs by Heather Edgington. That's this lovely lady right
hi,
here.
guys. Hey.
There's that. Custom orders, unique, one-of-a-kind jewelry, cycled wares and wonders. And you're going to be at the farmers market. You care to tell them what you're doing for the last day of the spring summer farmers market?
Oh, for the last day, I will be working, but Dawn will be there hanging out. So we will have a couple different things I'm going to let her know about for some of the sales that got going on. So I have one jewelry box left. That's it.
Wow,
one
you sold all of them?
Yeah, I have one left. It is the actually Nightmare Before Christmas one. So if you guys are interested, get on out there, get it. But yeah, just the spiders and the eyeglass lens necklaces, keys, chip china, circuit boards, that kind of stuff. So those will be there.
Very nice. I like it.
So yeah, that's about what I got going on.
Very cool. So yeah, it is going to be the last farmers market for the spring summer. They're trying to get a winter farmers market, which will be in a heated building. So if you guys are local and you want to support that, go to the Caro Farmers Market page on Facebook and find out how you can get involved in supporting that, because it's a really cool process, which I don't know if you noticed, but when they did the vendors meeting before all of that, it was a unanimous vote of local support for the winter farmers market to see if we can actually get that off the ground running, which I thought was really cool, because the local vendors that were there was amazing. What are you doing?
I didn't know that I was still on camera. Like you put me back.
Well, yeah, because we're on the split screen.
Gotcha.
But no, it was really cool to see the vendors and even some of the local business owners that stopped to support the farmers market going, yeah, absolutely, let's do this. So that's really cool, guys. Help support your local community for these different types of projects. And there's a bunch of other things that are coming down the pipe to add to the community and create jobs and support local economy. It's pretty awesome. I love it.
It is really cool. And I don't know if you guys have a farmers market where you are from. I know we have people from all over the world that tune in, and we do appreciate that. We are very grateful for having everybody here hanging out with us, talking about all these different things each week. We never really know what we're going to talk about, but we seem to always find something. And if we don't, we let you guys chime in and ask questions. Well, you guys do anyway. But we did have a special episode where we let you guys be the interviewers and ask us questions about us, our show, and the things that we have done in the past how many years? 5 years since we've been doing this?
Sure.
Something like that. So we do appreciate that when we get the chance to have those questions. And we have done a couple different polls as well. So we do thank you guys for hanging out with us and not in this hour and a half that you never get back. Yeah. So there's that.
Indeed, there is.
So we're getting close to ending out the show. We have a little bit of time still left.
Of course we do.
And, you know, talking about all the stuff that we've talked about tonight with changing up the diet, doing all these different things to help us level up, to continue to keep on feeling better, to have function and everything. You know, I've heard so many different people just, for instance, the other day, there was somebody that was just talking about having their like feet swell up while they're working, and they didn't understand what was going on and why. And while they're talking about this, it's on lunchtime, and I look over and they're eating like Chinese and just pouring on the soy sauce. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, and it's not me being a judgy wudgy. Because I love soy sauce and I add it like I would add it until I couldn't anymore. And I'm just like, well, that's probably why we're right there, all that sodium. But, you know, again, I'm not a doctor, so.
But you know, common sense is common sense, though. I mean, here's the reality of it. When you hear people, and I experienced this, and call me a judgy wudgy, I don't care. But when you've made decisions for yourself, for health reasons, I mean, like with you're allergic to everything outside, and it tries to kill you when you eat it.
Right.
And you see other people, like they're complaining in one hand, but then they're adding insult to injury in the other.
Right.
And you're going,
but some people just don't know better.
Well, but that's what I'm saying, though. It's the people that like do, and they still make those decisions because they're like, hey, what can I do different? We'll do this. Well, fuck that. I'm not doing that.
Right. And I was one of those people.
Same.
I was one of those people.
Exactly.
You know, I grew up with having my mom say, if they don't like it, don't look.
I smoked for 34 years, like a damn chimney. Like those of you who have known me for a very long time, I smoked for 34 years.
Yeah, when I first met you, you would roll and smoke quite a bit, actually.
Here's the cool part about this, and I'm celebrating this like a boss. November 14th will be 3 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Smoke-free of everything.
Yeah, not to like one up or anything, but December 2006, I quit smoking on December 1st, 2006. So this December 1st is
math and stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know now. Like, what is that? Like 16
years.
16 years. Yeah. Holy crap.
Yeah.
So and I don't really care. Like I don't crave it. I don't whatever. One weird thing that I did have happen the other day when I was on my way home, when it was a little bit warmer out. Yeah. I'm driving home, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I really want a Coke right now. I haven't drank pop and or soda for use. Use down there in the southern states.
It's soda. It says it right on the bottle.
Yeah. So I haven't had a pop in for freaking ever.
Right.
And just out of the blue, I'm like, I want a soda.
Well, and that's the crazy part about that. If you're doing things in moderation, and please know what the definition of...
I didn't get one.
Right, but please know what the definition of moderation actually is. It's not, once a week or once a day. It's once a month.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah.
Because you're working towards the goal of taking your health seriously. Because think about this. Look at all the stuff that is going on now with all of these processes and chemicals in any boxed food. Like, here's an idea. If you have to read the nutrition label to find out what's in it, it probably has zero nutritional value.
I was freaking out the other... Well,
it's scary.
Not freaking out, but I watched one of the other, like, nutritionists take a box of cereal, and then they kind of... I don't want to say like they smashed it up, but kind of. Yeah. And then they took a magnet and they pulled from the center, and there was so much pieces of like little like little tiny fragments of metal, and I was like,
nope. No, thank you.
What the shit? So I don't know if it's fake news or what, but just watching that, I was like, oh God. Oh my gosh. So we got a couple more things over here on YouTube.
Yeah, I got to catch up in chat too.
Let me go back here. So Jackalope heard me said, had fun lurking. Good night. Good night to you.
Thanks, Jackalope.
Friend. And kind of says 2 years for me in December. Oops, 3. Congratulations. That's awesome.
So Louder is chiming in and he says, thanks for jamming. Crazy McDonald Man sounds great. Oh shit, I completely forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Also had fun jamming on your new Get Fiddle. Thank you so much. So I have to talk about this.
Okay.
You're gonna love the story.
All right.
So the thing that we musicians do, and yourself included, because you're an incredible song
Thank you.
Lyricist.
Thank you.
We always play this imposter syndrome thing. I'm not good enough. I can't go through and do this. Blah, 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 blah.
I call that my brain's being a dickhead.
Yes, exactly. So working with Timmy and just writing songs, and who gives a shit what it sounds like, just writing songs.
Yeah, just having fun.
So he's been writing these incredible songs, and it's not what you'd call, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just a creative vein to go through and write songs. And I think it's cool as hell because I'm like, that inspires me to do other things.
Right.
Now, here's the cool part about this. He wrote this song, and I'm like, dude, this reminds me of somebody. Let me pull this up. So I go on YouTube, and I look up Wesley Willis, which if you guys, I don't know if I have the name correct, but anyways, look up I Whooped Batman's Ass
Oh, gosh.
and Rock and Roll McDonald's. You will laugh your ass off because this shit is amazing.
Okay.
But here's the cool part about it. So this guy has a couple of million views. The guy died, unfortunately. But he was schizophrenic, depression, bipolar, like all of the checking the red flags of mental disorders.
Yeah.
And, mental disabilities. So I can identify with that. Yay. And I played this for Tim when we were working in his studio. And I'm like, dude, check this out. This dude is incredible. And like, I showed him some of the live stuff. I showed him some of the record stuff. So what does Timmy do? Not to be one-upped by somebody who's incredibly creative. Timmy writes this song called Crazy McDonald Man.
Oh, nice. Nice. I do have a couple things, and I just want to say, Tim, I do appreciate you sending them. I do have some stuff to catch up on. That's why I have not hearted or liked or any of the stuff that you've sent, because I want to take time and actually listen to it. So, for sure.
It's really funny to see how someone else creative avenue inspires someone else to do something creative.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I'm listening to Timmy's rendition of Crazy McDonald Man, because it's all original stuff, but it's using the inspiration of Rock and Roll McDonald's, I Whoop Batman's Ass.
Yeah.
Just all of these great songs that, like, go listen to them. It's inspiring. Seriously.
Makes me think of Neebs.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
I want to shit my pants.
But that's my point,
Yeah.
is the fact that you find inspiration in the oddest places. Like he did this other song, and I can't remember what the hell it was. Timmy, refresh my memory.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of Death in Vegas, of Dirt and All That Glitters. Now, if you guys have not checked that shit out, go check that shit out. Death in Vegas is an incredible band, and they are groovy and funky as hell.
Nice.
Yeah, check it out. But yeah, so guys, find that inspiration and encourage each other to go out and do something creative, because who knows what you're going to stumble on. Like, I got inspired the other day because I had music running around my head, and Dino, he's like, hey, you're outwriting me in a lot of these areas. And I'm like, whoa, back up. Hold on. What did you just say?
Outwriting you.
Right. And it wasn't, it was that inspiration process.
Right.
Of he's like, you're really inspiring me and lighting a fire under my ass because this music's just oozing out of you.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm just trying to do this from an insecurity of going, is my music good enough? And he's like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Because it is.
Right.
I'm writing whole songs because that's the music that's in my head. And when you're around another songwriter, as you know, it brings out the best of that creative juice, and you tweak things a little here and there, and it becomes this great work of art. So,
for sure.
Yeah. Inspire each other. Come on.
Inspire, yeah, for sure. Ken says, I don't eat cereal. We'll eat oatmeal, though. Yeah, I do too now. Like, I never used to.
Chiming in and says, Crazy McDonald Man sounds great. Also had, I already read that. And I think it was the Octave song. Yes.
Okay.
But he's an incredible composer. I don't care what he says.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he's just taking me for a ride because every time I come back to his house, he's like, "Oh, I worked on this today." I'm like,
something else. Yeah.
What the hell are
That's
you doing,
awesome.
man?
That is awesome. That is.
He's outwriting me.
Here's one thing. How about you bitches stop saying here I'm outwriting? You everybody is doing what they're supposed to be.
Exactly.
How about that? How about that?
Exactly.
I'm trying to spin this on a positive. I have been constantly whoa. Let me take that back. I need to say it this way. Because honestly, the words that we do say do mean something.
Well, they have weight to them.
I got to talking with, Crystal a little bit and thinking about, okay, so I'm changing up this, and in a good positive way for a better future for myself, because I want to keep that momentum going, that upswing. And, one of the things that I was thinking of is like what we listen to, what we say, what we watch, all of this stuff really does impact.
Yeah.
It can.
Yep.
So I got to thinking about that, and I was like, okay, I need to change a couple things up. I need to stop, watching some of this stuff. And
that's why I listen to the Old Testament, because holy shit, man.
I mean, honestly, it's just whatever it is that keeps you going, that gets you moving, that gets you inspired, that gets you going.
Yeah.
If it's stuff that does not do that for you, and you're changing and you're evolving, you're leveling up, whatever it is, because I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Yeah.
We continue to change every single day. We change it for the good, for the bad, whatever you want to say. But the more that you take hold of how you want your life to be.
Yes.
The way that you want it to go, and the things that don't frickin' serve you, you get rid of, the more you can continue to keep on living the way that you're meant to. Is really how I feel.
Did we just transition into a Survivor Girl episode?
We did. I know you guys. I'm back, bitches. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm back, bitches.
Just kidding. Anyway, I just really want to hit that home.
That's good stuff.
Do your stuff.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do to make yourself better. I don't give a shit what I say. If it's meant for me, that's what it's meant for. I'll talk to you guys about it.
Right.
But everybody's not in the same journey. We're not all there. So.
Well, find that inspiration. I mean, that's the thing is if you have a circle, and everybody has a circle.
Everybody does, yeah.
Whether it's 1 or it's 5,000, the fact remains is that you have a circle of influence. And if it's inspiring you to do better every day.
And do better every day.
Right. Start out at 1%. Do 1% better every day. And here's the thing. Just over 90 days, 3 months, you will be 100% better at what you're doing.
Yep.
Just at 1%. And that's what's crazy about it. There's been so many people that have come into my circle and going, wow, dude, what you're doing has really inspired me. And I go, what? Who are you?
Right. Where'd you come from?
But exactly. And being better every day at just being inspired and being creative. Like half of these shows that we're part of, so many brilliant creative people that ask us to come along, and we're like,
I mean, really?
Yeah.
We haven't given the shout out even yet.
No, and that's the crazy part about that is the fact that I go, how am I surrounded by all of these other crazy, amazing people?
It's
because we are those crazy, amazing, inspiring, creative people.
It really is something.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and give those quick shout outs to the other channels that we get to be a part of.
Yes.
Initiative Possible every Friday, 6:30. Usually generally goes in a little bit into Tony's time with Guitar Fridays. It's every other Friday though, so it's not every day running on your Friday parade. Also, we get a chance to be a part of Pipe Dream Gaming's Rule of Cool.
Yes.
Which we're very thankful to be able to do that. We've been having a lot of fun. And then I don't know if you want to give some of the other stuff that we're doing currently.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, guys, is we have everything on Strange Friends Media and the other ones that we are part of and we also support. Guys, there's something for everybody on these channels. I mean, if you don't like me playing guitar and acting like a jackass, go check out Initiative Impossible. They are always doing really cool stuff.
Lots of fun stuff, for sure.
I mean, obviously tonight you guys are watching Don't Make This Weird and you see the two of us trying to be a monkey fucking a football, but whatever. This is my
Speak
brain
for yourself, ass crap.
podcast, which is like Tuesday night rants and then Saturdays, where they do a bunch of political and religious talks, and they've had a few different candidates for senators and people on the local level and the state level.
Nice.
Getting the information out there of
What's what?
you supporting different causes and what have you. So go check that out. It's actually been a fairly interesting interview process. Magic Gaming Jerks. Shout out to Editor Jay, Mr. Guy, and Big Box Dave.
MTG Attitude.
Also MTG Attitude. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys because you're such a cool part of this community, and we're happy that you welcomed us with open arms.
You can give Pause Brown a shout.
Pause.
Always keeping it positive.
Love keeping it positive. Coach. Love Coach.
Coach's Magic Corner.
Yes.
Twiddler's Place.
Yep. And DJ Longhair.
DJ Longhair.
Pat the Popper.
Yep.
Heather likes Pat the Popper. Chill Stream on Saturdays. Guitar Fridays, which we were just talking about. Music at MTG on Arena. And last but certainly not least, because we have so many other ones that we're working on, Suck My Deck on Monday nights, every other Monday nights, because we're still trying to get the schedules down and make sure that happens and not put all the work on Tony, because Tony
Listen, bitch.
A vacation.
You continue to keep going when I'm like, dude, I can't right now. I've got too much stuff going on, and I'm honest.
So let's catch up on chat here real quick. We have to compliment each other in different ways. It's part of the connection. It says louder, louder. Thank you so much, man.
All right, guys. I gotta
it?
work in the morning.
So
I'm sure you do.
I gotta be up at
So
5
I don't know if you crazy weirdos out there have to as well, but we're gonna end this.
Yes.
We will see you again next Thursday. We hope to see you guys here at the same time.
That's what we do.
But right now, I just want to ask you guys
What?
if you can
What?
keep it weird.
Keep it weird.